Kawhi Leonard's new agent just got spotted repping our colors, and if you've been paying attention to this saga, you know exactly why that's a massive deal. Harrison Gaines was seen wearing Raptors gear at Kawhi's basketball event in China. So basically, the people closest to Kawhi keep sending us the same signal over and over again. In this video, we're breaking down how all signs are now pointing to this deal getting done in the coming days, with this now bring the second person from Kawhi's inner circle we've seen repping Toronto this summer. Before we get into it, quick shout out to our channel, Unlimited Hoops Canada. We're closing in on our next subscriber milestone on this channel, and this stretch of Kawhi news has honestly had me checking my phone way too often. We've been putting out daily uploads trying to keep up with every single sign. So if you're not subscribed yet, hit that button, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single thing, because these signals just keep piling up in our favor. All right, so let's dive into it. First, let's talk about who Harrison Gaines actually is, because this is a real meaningful change for Kawhi. Back in early July, Kawhi hired Gaines of Slash Sports as his new agent, taking negotiating power away from his longtime representatives Mitch Frankel and his uncle Dennis Robertson, who has been a major figure discussed throughout this entire investigation. Gaines had already been working closely with Kawhi over the past year as his business attorney, and now he's the one handling all of Kawhi's affairs going forward, including these extension talks with our front office. So this isn't some random guy hanging around Kawhi's circle. This is the actual person now steering Kawhi's career and his business decisions. And now this same guy, the person actually negotiating Kawhi's next contract, was seen wearing Raptors gear at Kawhi's basketball event over in China. Think about how significant that actually is. This isn't some old friend from high school just showing support. This is Kawhi's actual agent, the guy whose entire job right now is figuring out the terms of Kawhi's next deal, and he's out there repping our colors in public. Agents are usually pretty careful about how they present themselves publicly, especially during sensitive negotiation periods. So seeing him choose to wear Raptors gear at an event like this feels like a genuinely intentional signal, not some accident. And here's what makes this even bigger. This is now the second person from Kawhi's inner circle we've seen wearing our gear this summer. First, it was Jeremy Castleberry, Kawhi's best friend since high school, who has literally followed him to every single organization he's ever played for. The Spurs, us back in 2018, and then the Clippers in 2019. Now it's Harrison Gaines, his actual agent, handling the biggest contract decision of this entire process. When you see two completely different people from Kawhi's personal and professional circle, both showing up in Raptors gear within the same stretch of this saga, that stops looking like coincidence and starts looking like a real consistent pattern. Personally, I think this is exactly the kind of stuff that should have every single one of us feeling good right now. We already know from ESPN's reporting that Kawhi envisions finishing his career here, and we know he was reportedly one of the only teams he'd actually sign an extension with if he got moved out of LA. Now you're seeing the people around him, the people who actually know what's happening behind closed doors, dressing the part before anything is even officially signed off on. That's not something agents or close friends do carelessly, especially somebody as career-focused and business-minded as an actual sports attorney representing a superstar client. Here's a question I want to hear your thoughts on in the comments. Does seeing Kawhi's actual agent in Raptors gear move the needle for you more than the Castleberry sighting did, given that Gaines is literally the guy negotiating this deal right now? I know we've had a lot of these little signs this summer, but this one feels like it's coming from someone even closer to the actual business side of things. We've been tracking every single piece of this story from the very beginning, and I think this stretch of news between Castleberry, now Gaines, and everything we've heard about Kawhi wanting to finish his career here paints about as clear a picture as we could possibly ask for at this point in the process. All the smoke keeps pointing in the exact same direction. Look, we still need to see this trade actually get finalized and that extension actually get signed. But signs like this one make it so much easier to stay patient through this process. When the people closest to Kawhi on both the personal and business side keep showing up repping our colors, that tells you everything about where this is heading. Appreciate everybody pulling up for this one, as always. If this got you feeling good, the way it got me, do me a favor and hit subscribe so you don't miss it as more of these signs keep coming. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Does this one hit different than the Castleberry sighting? Until next time, I'm signing off. Cheers. Before we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you for watching and for being part of the Unlimited Hoops Canada community. Whether you've been here since day one or this is your very first video, we truly appreciate every single one of you. Our goal has always been simple: create the best place on YouTube for Toronto Raptors fans and Canadian basketball fans. No clickbait for the sake of it, no pointless drama, just honest conversations, in-depth analysis, breaking news, trade discussions, player breakdowns, NBA draft coverage, and everything happening across the Canadian basketball landscape. This is more than just a Raptors channel. It's a community of basketball fans who love talking hoops, debating the biggest storylines, celebrating the highs, and surviving the lows together. Whether the Raptors are chasing a championship, developing young talent, making a blockbuster trade, or rebuilding for the future, we'll be here covering it every step of the way. And it doesn't stop with the Raptors. We're passionate about Canada basketball as a whole. From the senior men's and women's national teams to our rising stars in the NBA, NCAA, and youth basketball, we'll continue shining a spotlight on Canadian players making an impact around the world. Canadian basketball has never been stronger, and we're excited to follow this incredible journey with all of you. If you enjoyed today's video, the biggest thing you can do to support the channel is hit that like button. It tells YouTube that you enjoyed the content and helps us reach more basketball fans across Canada and around the world. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We upload consistently, covering breaking Raptors news, trade rumors, free agency, game analysis, draft content, off-season moves, Canada basketball updates, and plenty more throughout the year. We also want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with today's take? What would you do if you were running the Raptors? Which Canadian players should we talk about next? We read the comments every day, and many of our future videos are inspired by the conversations happening right here in this community. Finally, if you know another Raptors fan or someone who loves Canadian basketball, share this video with them. Word of mouth is one of the biggest reasons channels like ours continue to grow, and every share genuinely helps. Thank you again for spending part of your day with us. We never take your time or support for granted. Until next time, this is Unlimited Hoops Canada, and as always, keep supporting Canadian basketball, keep believing in the Toronto Raptors, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.